Welcome, I'm Brian Reed, author of Inspirational Whisperings and creator of the Horsepower Academy, or Release Your Horsepower Academy. And we're here today to talk about how you can release your inner horsepower, make your move, create that change, and transport your life. Transport your life towards tomorrow, together, today. Are you ready to let go? Let's go. Today we're going to talk about creating that change. And we're going to give you some secrets that will empower you instantly to start creating that change that you want to create. Whether it's something new and improved, or you want to take a current situation and you just want to remove it. You want it to be different. You want to get rid of it. And we're going to give you a couple of key points here. So this may be a longer than average video, but stay with me. I want to demonstrate for you how difficult it is to change things and why. So before we talk about changing things, I want to talk about something I think everybody agrees on, and that is if you want to be successful at anything, it's a matter of having successful habits. When they study successful people, the one factor that they have discovered that is the most common among all successful people is they all have successful habits. They've taken the things that they do and they turn them into rituals, into habits, into systems, into ways of being. You have habits. You brush your teeth at a certain time every day. You maybe have a cup of coffee every day. Some of you may meditate every morning. You may do a certain thing before you get in the car. The reason we have habits is so we don't have to think about every single thing we are doing. So you habitualize them. You habitualize them so they serve you. The problem is what happens when those habits start getting in the way. And the cool thing about habits is it works, folks. If you really want to improve anything, just take it and turn it into a pattern and turn it into a habit and weave it into the fabric of your life. So I'll be going to the gym tomorrow morning. I'm weaving that into the fabric of the gym. On the way to the gym, I'll have my hour of power in the morning where I'll listen to a success tape or I'll listen to a meditation tape for 20 minutes to the gym. When I'm done with the gym, 20 minutes to the horses. When I'm down there, 20 minutes back to my house. I've got an hour of feeding my mind, of working out my mind, never mind the gym. I look forward to that habit. If I had to think about when am I going to see that, when am I going to get the time aside, it doesn't work. And I look forward to that habit. Just get in the truck, listen to the program, and away we go. So I want to show you, so those things work. The problem is once you've woven something into the fabric of your life, you do it so it can't budge, so that when you change your mind or you change your opinion, you just don't go off on every single whim. You're consistent and you follow through because it's a habit. The problem is you want to change that habit. It's woven into the fabric of your life. And trying to remove it, rule number one is realizing it's going to be a challenge. We like the same. We like familiar. We like certainty. That's why we like those habits. And when we want to put something new in, initially you think, we always want to have something new. We always want to be evolving. We always want to be growing. Of course, correct? Because if you're not growing, you're dying, correct? The problem is when you try to add new, those habits that are woven in the fabric of your life do not want to budge. So first thing on creating that change is realize change doesn't want to happen. Even though you may desire it, it doesn't want to budge. So you're going to have to find something to increase your horsepower to remove those things that don't want to budge. How can you remove that thing that you no longer want, knowing it's sunk into your life? It's locked in. It's anchored in. And we're going to cover that today. I'm going to demonstrate it rather than just teaching it. So are you ready? Rule number one, certainty. We love it. Familiarity. We like it. Newness. You think no one has a problem with new and improved, but we do. So the first step is realizing you are going to resist new. It's natural to resist new. Familiarity wants to rule. Certainty wants to rule. Newness, we have a resistance to it. So step one is realizing you're going to have resistance. Don't have any problem with that. Accept that I'll have resistance. And once you know that, you're going to find, as we do this demonstration, there's always a way to move something, no matter how much it's stuck, if you have the right tools. So number two is you want to move something. Think about this. You want to remove something from your life. You want to change a habit that's no longer serving. It used to be a good habit, now it's a bad habit. Or it's just a bad habit you've picked up, and you want to remove it. It's woven into the fabric of your life. The horsepower that drove it in, that set that pattern up, will not be enough to remove it. You're going to need, this is the second secret I want you to think about, you're going to need help. Help. Once you say, I need some help with this, you just said, I'm not enough. I need some additional force. I need to increase my horsepower somehow to remove that habit. So again, I want to reiterate that. Number one, it's not going to want to change. Change doesn't want to happen. Everything wants to stay the same. Nature loves equilibrium. It loves everything just being the same. Yet it grows through ever-changing ways. So you're going to want to change in the end. It's hard. Two, the easiest way to change is to get help, to increase your horsepower. So today, I want to talk about just something simple. We're going to take something simple as a hammer and some nails. And this is about nailing it, driving it home. You want to take that habit and you want to drive that home. So you're going to the gym. You want to go to the gym all the time. You're going to take that habit. This nail is the habit of getting up every morning, in my case at 4 in the morning tomorrow, so I can be at the gym at 5 a.m. I want to nail that. I want to drive that sucker home. So it's into my life. It's there and it can't budge. It doesn't budge by, I don't feel like getting up tomorrow morning. So big nail, drive it home. Got it? What's another habit? Oh, I like drinking my green drinks. Get those two down. Another habit, know those green drinks? What if I pre-made them for the entire week? So I just get up, go to the refrigerator, drink the green drink, even before I left the house in the morning. That's another habit. Don't even have to think about it. I'm just driving it home. And you can hear the pounding. The pounding is the habit. Because everybody here knows how many days does it take to create a habit? How many days? How many days have you heard? 21. I've heard the same thing. Let's drive another nail home. What's another habit I can have? Let me think. I want to make sure that every hour or so I take a 5-minute break, so I don't get lost in the addiction of like focus. Next thing you know, I'm burnt out. So I have to have a habit of reminding myself to take a break. Do you have habits like that? Good ones and bad ones that you've driven home? You've just nailed them in. They can't budge. You've tried to change them. And then you take the tool that drove them in. And now you're trying to budge them. You're trying to use the same tool and the same horsepower to budge them. And it doesn't work. And you go, oh. So here's what somebody else does. Then you go, oh, I'll use this. There's another tool. We'll use this tool to go like this. There you go, Killian. Why would I be using this tool? You don't know anybody who does this. Brian, I'm stuck. These things are stuck. And you take the flashlight out and you go, look at this. This one was driven in last Monday. This one, my mother drove it in. this one, my neighbors did it. And you analyze and look with incredible scrutiny at all the things. And for some reason, the flashlight doesn't remove them. Then you go and you get a set of pliers, another tool, a little multi-purpose tool. And you're grabbing it. It doesn't work. How do you remove those habits? How do you increase your horsepower? Well, there's a little term called leverage. I believe it's Archimedes who said, give me a lever long enough and I can move the world. So can I get some leverage? Another little tool. Looks like it's broken, don't it? And I take this and it has leverage. So now I can take that. I still can't get it. Oh, there's another little tool. I still can't get it. All of a sudden, I tried another tool, Brian. It doesn't work. And this tool was designed to remove bad habits. I went to the therapist. I went and got the course. I took the program. It didn't work. Did you give up? It's difficult to change. Did you apply the power of persistence? Did you keep looking for additional help? Looking and trying another tool until you get the tool that works. Look at this. This is one mean ass looking tool. It's called Dead On. Look at that thing. I got leverage there. I got leverage there. Let's see if I can budget with this. I still can't budget. Now granted, this is pressure treated lumber and I'm not fooling. I could probably get it if I went over here like this and get a little. I still can't budget. And I got another tool. And look, this looks powerful. It was designed to do it. Must be me. No, just keep trying. Persistence. More leverage. By the way, I'm not faking it. I drove these in. I thought by now I'd take a couple of these nails out and I'd have problems with the big ones. What do you think, Killian? We may have Brenda help me. But notice when I did this, the lever's longer. I hope. I hope. So let's just see if I can take that out. Woo! Got one. And guess what? Here's the third rule I want to help you. How did I get that out? I got enough leverage. The leverage increased the effectiveness of the horsepower I have. Because I only have so much strength here. But if I could take leverage, it increases the effectiveness of this horsepower. Can you get leverage in your life? Can you get help? And when you get enough help, all you have to do is lean. 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 Down here, when I had this, I could pull and pull until my back went out. How could it be that I could just take this and just lean and just lean and just lean? I like that tool. We'll take this nail out, and now I left the bigger nails. These are the big problems. These are the ones that are stuck. You know, the habits that you have that you know it's you. When you pull back the curtains, you go, I know it's me. But how do I change them if it's me? You get more help. You get more leverage. There's always more leverage. There's always more help. You are not hopeless. You always have options. So now I get some big ones. They've been around my whole life. All I need is to remember, with enough leverage, I'll just lean. I don't have to struggle. I don't have to fight. I want enough leverage so that I just lean, and the leaning changes my habit. It removes that old habit. Look what I brought. By the way, folks, this tool costs half of what this tool does. It's just a little bit longer pipe. Let's see how effective it is. I hope it moves it, by the way. Just lean. Just lean. Just lean. How could it be that easy? How can that be that easy? That easy. Because if I took these other tools, these other modalities, these other training programs, have you purchased any training programs? Have you gone to any workshops, seminars, organizations, groups, self-help groups, and you haven't gotten any results? Or you go, wow, look at this. This is a well-designed habit removing tool. Look, it's got a little pointy thing on there. That's for prodding you. This looks like it could cut something. Look, it just looks mean. Yet when I try it, I'm not joking. I'm 265 pounds. I can't budge that. If I used the hammer that drove it in, I can't budge that. Hold on a second. Let's get this. Let's see if this works. No, folks. If you get the wrong bit and you got the wrong tool, it's not you. It's not you. It's that tool wasn't designed to remove that habit. All you have to do is find the right tool. You can find the right tool. You can find the right tool that becomes effective. And how do you know what the right tool is? It's the tool that allows you to just lean. Oops. Lean. 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 And you remove the habit. Because with enough leverage, the laws of nature work with you. Without enough leverage, your horsepower isn't enough. It's not that you're not enough. You have what you have. You have your inner horsepower. You have all that you have right now. Can you add to the effectiveness by getting the right tool? And what is the right tool? It's the tool that when you just grab it and use it and you just lean with it, it becomes effective. A longer lever, a longer leverage, friends, the program that works. Wow, look at this brand, little flashlight in it. Isn't that nice? But you can go all day long. Now, if I want to put a new habit in, right here, if you can see that. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, that fits. I could take that. That seemed too easy, didn't it? By the way, that was leverage. When that turned, those threads, that was levered down. It was a spiral lever. Now, even with that there, I could take this lever and I could pull on this all day long. It's not coming out. Wait a minute, this worked the last time. Well, it doesn't fit. Now, I got the tool that fits. Oh, that fits. Reverse it. By the way, it has a nice little flashlight too, so you can go, ooh, there's my problem. I can focus on my problem, because you're going to have to focus on it. Well, let's see if we can take that out. I'll just lean into it. I'm leaning into it, because if I don't, it'll strip right out. And look at that. Excuse me. The right tool. Those threads were leverage. Whatever you want to do in this world, whatever you want to do, whatever habits you have that have gotten in the way, they can be removed. if you'll just look for the right tool. And you will be persistent until you find the tool that moves. Because at the end of the day, folks, it's not about how much you understand, it's about transportation. It's did it move? So anything you want to do, there's a tool designed for it. And if there isn't, design one for it. Get something that fits, get something that has enough leverage, and you can move, like Archimedes said, anything in this world. Now, in future videos, we'll show you how to actually create the change that moves you toward. This one, I wanted to show you how to let go and remove those habits you have that have been blocking your progress. Because you can make all the change in the world, but if you don't let go of those habits that keep getting in your way, you will keep bumping up against them. So look for the right tool. Do not stop. You deserve the searching. You deserve the persistence. You have to be relentless in search of what will work for you. But don't look for something that's going to make you struggle. Look for something that has so much leverage that just your leaning will move the objects, will move the obstacles, will move the habits that no longer serve. So I hope this was very effective. And I hope you're ready to let go. Because if you're ready to let go, I'm ready for let's go. Let us go. Let me work with you. Let me coach you and show you ways that you can be very effective and remove the biggest obstacles of your life by finding the right tools that work. And when you move those things out of your way, you step toward. This is Brian Reed signing off. Till next time, if you're ready to let go, let's go.